All right, if you've ever felt like you're trying to run your salon with this, messy collection of apps, calendars, and spreadsheets, then you're going to want to see this. Today, we're diving into Salonyar, a system that's designed to be the single brain for your entire business. And we're going to follow the whole journey from a customer's very first click all the way to the final financial report.
And that's a much bigger question than it sounds, right? I mean, just think about it for a second. You're juggling appointments, staff schedules, customer histories, inventory, payments, marketing. I mean, the list just goes on. And trying to manage all of that separately, it can be absolutely overwhelming.
So, that right there, that is the exact problem Salonyar was built to solve. The whole idea is to replace that chaotic patchwork of different tools with one single intelligent system where every piece of your business actually talks to each other and works together seamlessly.
Okay, so the best way to really wrap your head around a system like this is to see it in action, right? So let's do just that. We're going to follow a new customer, let's call her Sarah, and we're going to track her entire journey. I mean, from the very moment she finds the salon online, all the way through to her payment getting logged in the salon's big reports.
So where does Salonyar's journey begin? Well, like most of us these days, it starts online. So let's see how Salonyar handles that all-important first impression.
Okay, so on the left, that's where Sarah first lands, the public homepage. Think of it like a shop window. It's a showcase, right? It's designed purely to attract new customers and get them in the door. But watch what happens. The second she logs in, boom, it completely transforms into her personal dashboard on the right. Now, the system is pulling her specific data to serve her needs. The whole goal just flips from attracting a stranger to taking care of a valued customer.
All right, now for the heart and soul of any salon, booking the perfect appointment. And let's be real, this is where the user experience can literally make or break the whole thing.
So Salonyar uses this really slick 4-step booking wizard. First, Sarah picks hair color. Instantly, the system filters to show only the stylist who can do that. She picks her favorite, Miriam. Then, check this out. The calendar automatically grays out any day Miriam isn't working, so she picks a date, and poof, only Miriam's available time slots for that specific day pop up. And here's the magic. All of this happens instantly, on the same page. No more of those frustrating page reloads. The system is just doing all this heavy lifting in the background, making it feel totally effortless for Sarah.
And finally, she gets a simple, clear summary. Service, stylist, date, time, price, everything's right there. Sarah gives it a quick look, hits confirm, and that's it. Her part is done. But for the system, its work is just getting started.
Okay, let's pull back the curtain and look under the hood for a second. The moment Sarah clicked confirm, the system dove into its database, found that exact time slot, and instantly, flipped its status from available to booked, just like you see right here. And that one tiny instantaneous change, that's the secret sauce. That's what prevents double bookings and keeps the entire salon schedule perfectly accurate right down to the second.
And at the exact same time, the system just fires off a whole round of automatic notifications. Bam! Sarah gets a confirmation on her phone. Bam! Miriam gets an alert about her new booking. And bam! The salon admin gets notification too. Just like that, everyone is completely in the loop, and nobody had to lift a finger.
Okay, let's jump forward in time. It's the day of the appointment. Sarah walks in the door. And now we get to see how the system shifts gears. It stops being just a booking tool and becomes a real-time workflow tool for the staff, all the way from the chair to the checkout counter.
So now, let's switch hats and look at this from Mariam's point of view. She logs into her own staff dashboard, and what does she see? Yep, there it is, Sarah's 11 a.m. appointment, sitting right there on her schedule for the day, with all the important details she needs.
So once the hair color is done and Sarah's looking amazing, Mariam just goes into her dashboard and with one single click, she updates the appointment status from pending to completed. Now, that might sound like a tiny little thing, but it's actually a huge deal. That one click is the critical trigger that kicks off the entire payment and invoicing process.
That completed status is like a signal flare for the front desk. It immediately tells them Sarah is ready to check out. They pull up her appointment, and look at that. The system has already prepped an invoice for the hair color service. And hey, let's say Sarah also wants to buy a bottle of that awesome shampoo she was talking about. No problem at all. The front desk can add that retail product right onto the same bill. It's just a perfect example of how the system handles both services and product sales, all in one smooth transaction.
And this is the final, satisfying click that closes the financial loop. When Sarah pays, the system instantly updates that invoice in the database. You can see it right here. The status flips to paid and the balance drops to 0. Now this is so crucial. It means the salon's financial records are always 100% accurate and up to the minute. No guesswork.
Okay, so we've seen the world through the customer's eyes and the staff's eyes. Now, let's zoom way out. Let's get that 30,000-foot view from the business command center, the salon manager's dashboard. The whole point of the admin dashboard is clarity at a single glance. So instead of digging through pages of schedules, the manager just sees this simple donut chart, and it tells them exactly what's going on today. 12 appointments are done, 5 are still on the books, and 1 got canceled. All the vital signs of the day, right there.
And this is where data stops being just numbers and becomes a really powerful management tool. With a quick look, the manager can see who their top-performing staff members are for the week. And look, this isn't just about creating a leaderboard, right? This is vital information for smarter scheduling, for recognizing your top talent, and for really understanding who's driving the most business. So let's step back and connect all these dots, because here's the key takeaway. None of the steps we've seen, from the initial booking to the final payment, happen in a vacuum. They're all interconnected in this single powerful ecosystem of data.
So let's just trace Sarah's journey through the database one last time. Her one visit created this beautiful chain of connected records. First, a new record in the users table, which gave her a unique ID. Then, that ID was used to create her booking in the appointments table. Then, that appointment's ID was used to generate her invoice. And finally, that invoice ID was used to log her payment. You see, it's a clean, unbroken thread of data. And it gives the salon a perfect 360-degree view of every single interaction.
Now, of course, when you have all of this valuable customer and business data living in one place, protecting it is absolutely non-negotiable. So let's take a quick look at how the system is designed to be secure, right from the ground up.
Look, Salonyar is built with multiple layers of serious security. And this isn't just some techie checklist, okay? This is about protecting your business. It uses tools to block the most common hacking attempts on your database. It has ways to make sure that when someone submits a form, it's a real person and not some malicious bot. And this is a big one. Your passwords and your customers' passwords are never stored as plain text. They're completely scrambled for protection. And finally, you've got role-based access. All that means is people only see what they're supposed to see. A stylist can't just wander into the main financial reports, and a customer can certainly never see the admin dashboard. Everyone stays in their lane.
And really, that brings us right back to the beginning. From Sarah's very first click on the website to the manager looking at the end-of-month report, Salonyar really does act as that single, centralized brain for the whole operation. It connects the bookings, the staff, the payments, and ultimately, it gives you the data you need to actually grow the business.
So it really makes you think, doesn't it? When your technology stops being just a series of chores you have to do and starts acting like a single, intelligent partner. What could that really mean for your business? What more could you achieve? That's definitely something to chew on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.